Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Monday, January 22nd, 2024. But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever. Let's take a look at the charts. Excuse me. I'll start with the big picture, work my way into the day itself. Just backtracking about a month ago, we tested what was a targeted long-term resistance area that is now at 254.40, a descending channel top projected off that July high. This is a weekly chart, just to remind you. And having tested it, once tested, I mentioned how you can allow for then bearish rotation into the upper 170s over the following 3 to 5 months or less. And we're about a month into it and we're halfway there, so it certainly could be less. And in fact, it was the settlement really about a week ago, 5 trading days ago, below this, what I would consider to be midterm support that is now at 226.70 to 228.12. It was the settlement below this combination rising channel bottom speed line that then set up 177.44 as a realistic 3 to 5 week downside objective. And so on the way down, we have, levels. We've got 194.07. I'll go back to this chart. I do know that I'm showing 202.80. There we are. 202.80, the high of the low from October. This was a reversal low, not a key reversal low, but we did break to a new low, closed higher on the day. That is oftentimes a sign of an oversold market. Anyway, I don't want to digress. 202.80 is a level that can contain session weakness on the way down to 194.07. 194.07 has been sort of depicted over the last week or two as a 2 to 3 week objective, and we're a week into it and about halfway there. And the 177, actually, that is the wrong image. Where are you? The 177.44 descending channel bottom, a 3 to 5 week target. We're a week into that. There's a month left for that to play out. That allows over the next week or two a bounce off of 194.07. I'm not saying I'm expecting as much, but it certainly could happen. But it could also be that the very day we test 194.07, we settle below it, which would set up 177.44 as a 1 to 2 week objective. So I think by the end of February, 177.44 realistic, holding below 226.70 to 228.12. Now the question begs, will we rally back into this 226.70 to 228.12 region, which would present a sell opportunity, whether you're long for whatever reason, and I can get to that in a moment, or whether you're just sort of itching to go short Tesla because of that 177.44 3 to 5 week objective. And the answer for me right now is if we close above 219.87 today, which I don't see likely. 214.82 is an intermediate channel top that can contain intraday, possibly daily buying pressures, and below which 207.56 in reach. 207.56 is nothing more than last Friday's low. Now, we put out a new pullback low following that December high, and we closed a little higher on the day. So I see that as a kind of a soft pivot point, able to contain intraday selling pressures. And if we do break 207.56 today, 202.80 is our intraday objective. 202.80 is likely this week, holding below 219.87. And those are your 2 session containment levels. That session containment levels always have the possibility of multi-session containment. It's a very subjective process, obviously. There's no exactitude in all of this. There is a degree of guesswork, but, the more experienced you are, the more accurate that guesswork becomes. And so the way I will frame the day is 214.82 resistance, 207.56 support, both of which can contain intraday activity. If we push through 214.82 today, 219.87 is attainable within the day, where we can place a daily high. And as I said a moment ago, session containment levels have the possibility of containing more than just a day. We could fall off from 219.87. This could be a good 3 to 5 day swing trade south back to 202.80. 219.87 if settled above, yes. The very next day or two at the most, we should then test 226.70 to 228.12, where a sell opportunity presents as we move into February. We could fall away from here back to, well, from there. Let me jump to this chart. From 226.70 to 228.12, we can fall back to 194.07 within 2 to 3 weeks, and the upper 170s within 3 to 5 weeks. So, it could take longer than 3 to 5 weeks if the market musters a meaningful rally and closes today, for instance, above 219.87. Then we should Tuesday, Wednesday test 226.70 to 228.12 before presumably falling away into later weeks. So that could delay the 3 to 5 week timing. But, these things are elastic and subject to change, of course, based on what we see. And the change that I would see would be a settlement above 219.87. Until then, I'm going to hold to that 3 to 5 week target below at 177.25. Now, and it's not going to happen today, but if we were to close back above 228.12 over the next week or so, that indicates a good January low, 243.68, then considered a 3 to 5 day target. And within a week or two at the most, I would expect another test of the 254.40 long-term resistance area, where once again, we can top out, say through February into March, fall away, and the upper 170s sort of calling the market right now, holding below 254.40. Once again, there's no clear certainty. This is all channel dynamics. So as you test channel resistance, you need to, be open for channel support as an objective, whether you're looking at a 5-minute bar chart or a weekly bar chart as we see here. So that kind of summarizes it. Let me cover the downside a little bit better, and that is to say, we've got 194.07. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And we've got 202.80. So holding below 214.82. Friday's 207.56 low in reach. We could bottom out there intraday. Be careful getting aggressively long at 207.56. The market is still bearish on a number of counts. You've got a 3-4 week channel top right now that shows a bear trend below 219.87. You also have a sell signal, 3 to 5 week sell signal below the mid to upper 220. So we're bearish on a number of counts. And so if we break 207.56, Friday's low, 202.80 in reach, able to contain session weakness. Closing today below 202.80 does indicate that 194.07, a 2 to 3 week target, probably within a day or two of closing below 202.80. At 194.07, we can double bottom for a day, a week, possibly into early February and round up. That is always a possibility. You never know exactly how the market's going to behave. But if we do close below 194.07, that should accelerate that bear move down into the upper 170s. Once again, that 177.44 level, once tested, you can cover all short positions. The move is likely completed. And from there, we can round back up to, over the following 3 to 5 months, the 254.40 channel top. And of course, there will be meaningful buy signals on the way up that are nearer term in scope. And so we're always sort of dissecting the time horizons. I break the time horizons into the day, into 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 weeks, and 3 to 5 months, because they all can act interdependently of each other. One can be bearish, the other can be bullish, and vice versa. So I don't want to digress too much, but I think I'm pushing 8 minutes here. I think I've said all there is to say for Monday's Tesla. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com for our twice weekly stock picks, our daily triple Q and SPY analysis. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So if you don't like what you see, you can bow out at no cost to you whatsoever after 5 days. I'm going to leave it at that for Monday's Tesla. You have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow with Tuesdays.